Hi YouTube friends, this is Tina Frazier coming to you from Columbus, Ohio. Today is Thursday, October 12th at approximately 11:40 p.m. Eastern Time. Coming to you today with a little bit of an intro on a kind of an interesting little video that I'd like to bring to you guys today. If you've watched any of my videos on my channel, you know that one of my interests happens to be ghost hunting. And my mom and I headed up to the Youngstown, Ohio area, specifically Warren or Niles, Ohio, this past weekend for a small fall cross-stitch retreat hosted by the Western PA Eastern Ohio Stitchers Facebook group and one of the other ladies that organizes retreats. And this small retreat happens twice a year up there. And the hotel that we were at, interestingly enough, I didn't know this until I walked out the front lobby and took a look to the right of the front parking area of the hotel. And I saw these little wood steps going up a hill. And I was kind of curious. And so I went and took a walk. And I happened to have my phone with me and I videotaped my little visit to this area, and I'd like to bring this to you. Now, keep in mind that we were up there for a cross-stitch retreat, and I didn't have any of my ghost hunting equipment with me. I hadn't planned on taking any with me, and I have since kind of decided that maybe no matter where I go, I should probably have a few things on hand, like maybe an EMF detector, and also maybe make sure that I keep my tablet with me or nearby so I could, potentially pull up, say, a spirit box app of some sort. So maybe I could use them. But anyway, I would like to bring you this little video that I took and a little discussion that I had with the front desk people about the cemetery. Now, the discussion that I had with the front desk people, it might be a little hard to hear. So you may have to increase the volume. And I didn't record them because I'm not sure how they felt about it. I didn't actually record their faces and whatnot. I recorded the conversation. So you'll see the video camera is kind of focused more on me than them, but you can at least hear the information that I happen to get about the cemetery. So anyway, I just figured I'd bring you this little snippet and this little, 15, 20-minute video of the little cemetery that I happened to visit this past weekend up in Niles or Warren, Ohio. So sit back, relax, and, if you happen to watch it and you watch it with headphones on and the volume up, if you catch anything that I might not have been able to catch, please note the timestamp of where you think you might have heard it and point it out to me in the comments below. I'd love to hear anything that you guys might have found, because it was kind of like 5, 6 o'clock in the afternoon. Didn't really I didn't really get any feeling being there. I also didn't hear anything. I don't know that I could have heard anything with the leaf blower going on in the background. But anyway, if you do happen to pick up on something, let me know, and let me know approximately what time I can look for it. Don't necessarily tell me what you heard, but let me know if I might have caught something. But anyway, it was a neat little cemetery. Not many grave sites, but enough. And it was quite old. So anyway, just I'm just posting this for you, and hopefully you can let me know if I happen to catch anything. And hopefully if Mom and I do go back to this retreat, maybe next time I'll have some of my ghost hunting equipment and I'll actually go out at night and go sit in the cemetery for a little while. So anyway, sit back, relax, and enjoy the video. Thanks for your input, and hopefully this will be a little interesting snippet. There is a picture that I have of the cemetery in general just posted at the end. So anyway, just let me know what you think. All right. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you'll get something out of this video, and hopefully you'll come back soon. Take care, you guys. We'll see you soon. Bye. So hi, it's me again, just kind of walking around a little bit before I go back to the stitching room, and I saw this interesting thing just outside the whatchamacallit, the hotel. We're at the Holiday Inn Express. I don't know if you can see anything, but Holiday Inn Express. There's this little itty bitty stair steps going up this little hill on the side of the hotel, and I'm gonna swap the camera angle so you can see it. And I know what it is, but it's kind of interesting that it's right next to the hotel and might actually make for an interesting time later tonight. So if you know, you know. And anyway, so I'm gonna flip the camera around. So there's these steps on the side of the hill, and little wood steps. So bear with me while I try and navigate them. All right. All right. Whoop. Whew. Could be tricky. Oof. So we come to this little enclosed area right here, the side of the hill. As you can see, we're actually right next to the hotel. So we're on the top of the hill, just above the highway. And the sign here, it says, "Please do not remove the flags from the fence. They are the property of the Holiday Inn Express." So there's these flags on the fence. And this is interesting. So this is a little cemetery, and I may just have to come up here later tonight knowing that and do a little investigating of this little cemetery here. Yeah. Interesting. So I'm going to walk in and see what's going on here. Hi for anybody that's here, anybody that's resting. My name is Tina, and I'm visiting from another city, about 2-hour drive away. And I just kind of came to see if there's anybody here that might be willing to talk or to let me know what's going on. So my camera can probably pick up something. If you'd like to say hi or whatnot, thank you very much for letting me visit. I'm staying right next door at the hotel. So this person is a U.S. veteran. It's John G. Jacob and Rachel Grove, died June 21st, 1861, 27 years and 2 months. Son, looks like son of Jacob and Rachel Grove, died 1861. John, if you're here, hi. Nice to see you. You have a very beautiful, beautiful gravesite here. If you don't mind the leaf blower in the distance. All right, I'm gonna take a look. There's a cemetery. Just walked around a cemetery. Yeah. Okay. So here we have Shadrach B., son of Esau and Olivia Scoville, died October 1828. It's like aged 8 years old. Oh, Shadrach. I hope I'm pronouncing your name right. Shadrach. Again, my name is Tina. I come to do you no harm. I just came to visit to see what was up here. And looked like we have a couple of other kind of unmarked little graves that maybe their tombstones have since been destroyed or whatnot, because there's a couple of just broken pieces of tombstone here with no information on them. It looks like another piece over there by the fence and a tree is just laying there. So there's another one here on the ground. Another couple. I'm trying not to step on anybody, but we'll make our way over here. Sorry, the sun. I'm gonna try and put the sun at my back again, but wow, this is an old cemetery. Alright, I'm gonna try and come over here and see this one. It's kind of hard to make out. It looks like they're just bits and pieces of headstones that were here. I'm guessing this grave site is no longer used. This one is Julia, wife of J. Harshman, died March 4th, 1866. 40 years, 5 months, and 20 days. It's hard to make out what this says exactly. I'm gonna have to ask at the hotel what the significance of this cemetery is. Do you guys too? Again, more gravestones. This is Elizabeth, wife of John Seeley, died November 6th, 1854, 35 years old. Memorial of Elizabeth Seeley, wife of John Seeley, MD, who died February 27th, 1845, in the 69th year of her age. I can't read what the rest of the inscription says on it. But I think these are more like the ones that they use down in Louisiana. This is John Williams, died 1851. It's a very old cemetery. This is Memorial of John Seeley, MD, who died August 7th, 1840. So you have his wife Elizabeth, who died in 1845, and John Seeley died in 1840, the 69th year of his age. So he was 69 when he died, she was 69 when she died. Interesting. Trying to be just very gentle and pick where I choose to walk. So there's Abigail. It looks like a plot of a couple of Abigails and a couple of extra little broken tombstones, headstones here. In memory of Jemima L., daughter of Septimus Abigail Cadwallader, who died 20 years, 7 months, 24 days. This is Jemima. And then we have Eliza next to her. Hi, Jemima or Eliza, if you're here, I'd like to say hi. Thank you very much for letting me come. Sorry if I'm stepping on anybody, I don't mean to. I come in all respect. So then we have this big thing, and it says, Children of Septimus and Abigail Cadwallader, Seeley, August 26, 1816 to August 31st, 1824. Alfred, September 13th, 1818 to December 6th, 1863. Eliza, June 16, 1824 to March 4th, 1827. Jemima Laverty, July 17th, 1827 to September 10th, 1847. And Abigail, October 2nd, 1836 to October 29th, 1854. So these are all the children that were laid to rest of Septimus and Abigail Cadwallader. Sorry, I don't know how to pronounce your name. You can tell me how to pronounce your name. I would love to hear it. Thank you very much. Stepping aside over here, there's a couple others that have since toppled over, and we'll go look at that big one over there soon. So just trying to So this is my life for my country. This is George Williams, died November 27th, 1863. And I can't read the rest of it. It's really hard to make out. This one is leaned over. Can't really read it because it's leaned over, as is this one. This one is also leaned over quite a bit. Yeah. There's quite a few tombstones up here. So this is Williams. This is Louisiana S., wife of John Williams. Died January 3rd, 1865, age 58 years. This is John Williams, who died November 30th, 1692, 88 years of age. Anything else on this side? Lewis Scott Williams, who lived from 1852 to 1912. And there is nothing on this side. There is yet another grave down here. This is also a U.S. veteran, at least according to the information here. I'm assuming they're veterans. But this is a little cemetery. Oh, there's another side to the tombstones. I'll have to ask the hotel about the cemetery. And so there's initials here. This is JW, and this is LSW on there. If any of the Williams or any of the other families that are buried here are still here, and they're willing to say hi to everybody, please speak out and say hi. I would love to hear from you. Thank you very much for allowing me to visit. I really appreciate it. You have a very nice resting place here. Hopefully the noise of the traffic going by doesn't bother you too much in your rest, in your eternal rest. And thank you very much. And thank you for your service to our country, for those of you that might be veterans. Really appreciate it. One last bit to look at over here. Wow. John Cherry, Trumbull County, Ohio militia, War of 1812, born 1780, passed 1846. There's a little bit of history here. This person was in the War of 1812. Alright, I'm going to make my way back to the hotel now. So hopefully you enjoyed this little tour of the hotel cemetery. I'll have to ask about that. Interesting. Who knew this little cemetery was up on the hill? Did you know there's a cemetery right next door? Yeah, they all died in the 1800s. Yeah, who knew? So anyway, well, back to the hotel. Nice little cemetery. Yeah. All right, I'm going to try and navigate this hill without falling down. So I'm going to let you go, and I'm heading back to the hotel for the stitching room. So I'm going to try and find out some information about the cemetery. It was just I'm in the hotel lobby.
Here. Any questions, you can look here, or you can give us a call at the front desk. Okay, elevators to the left.
Okay, thank you.
I have a question. Maybe it's odd. Maybe it's not so odd. What's the cemetery right here for?
It's old.
Yeah, I noticed that most of them passed in the 1800s.
Yes, but you know what? I honestly, I've lived here all my life, and I
You don't
even
know?
the story.
Okay. Interesting. Do you know it?
A little bit, just, I know like some of the names up there, there's a lot of, the last names are names of streets around here.
Okay.
So I'm guessing they were like an influential group or
Or like founders or somebody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then some, I don't know if it got lost for a few years or something. I think they found it when they were building the hotel
Okay.
here. And then like that plot of land somehow was owned by like a steel mill or something.
Mhm.
And then they sold it to the city or
Okay.
something. Because they'll come and cut the grass and put
Right.
little flags up and stuff.
Yeah, because it looked like some of the tombstones, some of the grave sites basically just have a little piece of stone. They don't know like maybe who might have been buried there. But it looks like some of the tombstones have since crumbled and they've tried to put them back together as best they can.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. I don't really know much more than that.
Okay.
Just that some of them are pretty dang old.
yeah, I saw one guy served in the War of 1812. I was like, dang.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Thank you. No, I was just figuring I would ask because I saw the little steps going up the hill and I was like, what's that? So I went over and I was like, it's a little cemetery. You don't see that at hotels very often.
No.